Coming to the Bay Community Theater, get dressed in your Halloween finest for the classic silent film Nosferatu, which will be accompanied by the musical ensemble Gramps the Vamp.
And we're joined by General Manager Graham Powers for more information about this frightfully fun event. Welcome to the show, Graham.
Thank you so much for having me.
So, to kick things off, for people who may not be familiar, introduce us to Nosferatu.
Well, Nosferatu is iconic. 1922 German horror silent film. It is the first film adaptation of Bram Stoker's Dracula. And so, you know, being a movie from the 20s, they came up with some really clever and creative ways of doing horror at the time that really were building some of those like horror classic scenes and tropes from this movie. So really excited for it.
That's exciting. So it's good to have that opportunity in northern Michigan at the Bay Theater, which is Sutton's Bay, right?
Yes.
Give us the history kind of in the last few years of the Bay Theater, because I remember this went through a change to a nonprofit group, and you guys did a huge remodel. Really have done a lot to change your face in the community.
Yeah. So the Bay Community Theater has been a single screen, family-run movie theater for the last 70 years. It's about 6 years ago, the nonprofit took it over and has really invested in the screen, the stage, some lighting, and different things to bring us up to the 21st century.
Sure.
We have some new projects coming our way to better help, patron experience and flow. But yeah, the community has been so supportive of being able to, invest in this community gem.
Now, if you're a horror aficionado, you have to see Nosferatu if you haven't.
Of course, yes.
But with this, it's such a unique opportunity because you're also bringing in a live ensemble to play along with the film. Tell us a little bit about Gramps the Vamp.
Yeah, so Gramps the Vamp has been at the theater in the past. This will be a brand new arrangement for Nosferatu.
Oh, wow.
So brand new score and everything. He is going to be with Gramps the Vamp, his ensemble group, and they are a really well-known group from Chicago who has done a bunch of different performances and stuff throughout the Midwest, but they always come back to us in the fall, which is awesome. Awesome to get them. So,
yeah. And we were talking during the commercial break too. I mean, this is just an example really of another effort by the Bay Community Theater to bring in local but live acts, something other than just a movie on a screen.
Yeah, we had, two pretty major strikes that impacted Hollywood earlier. The pipeline for the movies have not been as robust as we, maybe would have wanted. No Barbies or Oppenheimers this year. And so the board and the organization as a whole really decided that we wanted to continue with movies and have those as our daily features, but really expand our live event offerings.
Gotcha. So then in that kind of realm, I mean, I know we're right on Halloween and this is going to be a wonderful event, but what else do you have coming up? Because with the holiday season, I imagine it gets pretty busy.
It does, yeah, it's exciting. In early November, we have a world premiere of The Razor's Edge, which is a documentary from a Detroit-based director, Keith Famey. It really tackles the issues of homelessness and food scarcity within not just Detroit and Michigan as a whole. It also talks about Leelanau County, and so is quite relevant.
Absolutely.
We also have the holiday show, which will be wonderful. We have our annual show with David Chown and Marion Pico. $1 Christmas movies the week before Christmas, which is always fun. And I think we're hoping, but our big hopeful blockbuster of the year is going to be Wicked this year.
Oh,
that's right.
That's a good one.
When does that one come out?
I think it came out yesterday.
Did it just come out?
I think it just came out yesterday or the day before. Big film to bring.
Yes. The marketing behind it is great. I'm really hoping it does well.
Oh, I bet. Now, how do you decide what you're bringing? Because again, you only have the one screen, so you got to be particular. You have to be specific on what you're trying to achieve with these films. How do you decide what makes the cut?
Well, we have an amazing programming committee that has a lot of different backgrounds
Gotcha.
of bringing different types of film in. And so we as a committee just go kind of week by week and have to make those hard decisions based on terms of the studios and whatnot.
No,
That's great.
That makes sense.
Well, what do people need to know about coming to see Nosferatu and Gramps the Vamp this weekend as far as tickets or just show up at the door? How does it work?
So tickets are on sale on our website, thebaytheater.com. You can show up at the door as well. We likely will still have some tickets left. Doors open at 6 o'clock. And come in your costumes with your friends, whatever, but you'll have a good time. It's a very unique experience.
It really is. It really is. And again, if you're a fan of horror films, you get to see how a lot of these things you've fallen in love with, as you mentioned earlier, these tropes have how they were born, because so many of them were born from this film.
Yeah.
And you got to see it once in your life. It's kind of like my opinion on Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds. You have to see it once. Yeah. Oh, such a good thing.
And it'll get you prepped for Nosferatu the new Nosferatu movie coming out for whatever reason on Christmas. But Christmas.
Your guess is as good as mine,
See,
Graham.
I hadn't heard about that.
Yeah, it's.
Do we know who's in that one?
Makes no sense.
Have we heard the cast list of that one
I don't
yet?
know the cast
No.
list.
I didn't even know that was happening.
No, because it doesn't make sense.
It's like The Nightmare Before Christmas, though, also doesn't make
Well,
sense.
that's true. Yeah.
That's true. Now, where can people go, Graham, to see what's happening at the Bay? Because I'm sure it fluctuates all the time. People want to stay up to date.
Yeah, so follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Thebaytheater.com always has our schedule up. You can swing by the theater. I mean, normally I'm always there, so come say hi to me. But yeah, the website is mostly where our information is. Yeah.
10-4.
Graham, thanks for coming in today.
Absolutely.
Yeah, thank you guys
so
for
much,
having me.
Graham.
Yeah, hope you guys have a great event this weekend.
Absolutely.
And of course, we'll share the details on our website at 9and10news.com. Best of luck and happy spooky season to you.
Appreciate it. Thank you.